What's up, guys? Bill Mornich here, training with a Y. We just got to the gym today. We have a tricep routine and it's cold outside, so we're gonna get right to it. So the first exercise in this routine is gonna be close grip bench. We're starting with this exercise because it's a strength exercise in this routine, okay? So this is a mass building routine, but we still want to get some strength work in, especially for the triceps. This is a great tricep builder, strength builder. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna warm up and we're gonna climb weight. And what I want you to do is I want you to climb until you reach a weight that's challenging for 5 reps. And when you reach that weight, you're gonna stick with that same weight for 3 sets. So you're gonna do 3 sets of 5 across, and then we'll move on to some bodybuilding style exercises. So let's start warming up with the bar and then we'll climb weight. Okay, so I want to go over this, guys, because I get asked this all the time. Part of the first question when you do close grip bench is where do you grip it at? How close is too close? How far away is too far away for it not to be a close grip? There's no right or wrong answer for this. The general guideline is I want you to take your arms just like they're hanging to the side and bring them straight up. So your forearm and wrist is straight up and straight down. That's a general guideline for close grip. And then of course you're gonna tuck your elbows in to put more emphasis on your triceps. If you're more comfortable a little bit closer, then do that. If you're a little bit more comfortable wider, do that. Now of course not too wide because then it's not a close grip anymore. Things to be aware of is your wrist, okay? Because if you go too close and you do it too often, too much volume, your wrist can start bothering you. You can get some wrist wraps for that, but you just have to change up your grip. So pay attention to that, pay attention to your elbows. Close grip can be tough on those 2 joints if the volume is high, okay? But close grip, try to pay attention to mine. My arms might be longer than yours. If you have shorter arms, your grip might be a little bit closer. Go with what feels best for you. Just remember to tuck your elbows in, and that's a close grip. So we're gonna continue to warm up.
All right, you ready?
One, 2, 3. Okay, guys. So that's a close grip bench. We did 3 sets of 5 across. So try to stick with the same weight. It's a strength exercise, so you want to make sure that you're paying attention to your rest periods. Strength exercises typically about 2 to 3 minutes. Make sure that you should feel like your strength is back and you're ready to go for the next set. 2 to 3 minutes. We're moving on to dips and some other bodybuilding exercises. So let's go. Okay guys, the second exercise in this routine are going to be dips. Hands down, one of the best exercises you can do for really your entire upper body. Triceps, chest, shoulders. We're hitting triceps today, so you want to focus more on staying upright with it. In the position you'll see here in a second, I'm going to be trying to stay completely upright. I also do dips on chest day sometimes, and that's when I get a forward lean. Hit your bottom of your chest a little bit more. We're hitting triceps, so I'm going to try to stay as upright as possible. Now, not a whole lot technique-wise. If you feel discomfort in your shoulder, maybe try to position your body a different way. You don't necessarily need to go as low as possible or lock out at the top, because that puts a little bit more strain on your elbow joint. You gotta kind of play around with it. Now, if you do have a injury history with your shoulders, wrists, elbows, you might need to stay away from these for a week or two, or talk to your doctor. But if you can do these, highly recommended to do these and do these often. Okay, so we're gonna hit these today. I want you guys to do 50 reps total. Doesn't matter how many sets it takes you. You're only gonna rest for 1 minute. Okay, so not a long rest period. But you're gonna do a total of 50 reps, as many sets as it takes you to get them. Okay, so let's hit it. Okay guys, so you should have done 50 reps total in this workout. If you're finding that that gets pretty easy, I'd say 3 sets or under. Feel free to move it up to 60 reps, 70 reps, and so on. And then eventually you can add weight to these, okay? So the next exercise is gonna be a tricep push down variation. Let's go. Okay guys, so tricep push downs. Now there's a lot of different ways you can do this with a lot of different handles. Today we're gonna use the rope. I just like the separation it gives at the bottom. I use a bunch of different handles as well. Change it up as much as you want. Today, we're using a rope, and I want you to focus on the contraction at the bottom, so really focus on the squeeze, and then you're really gonna focus on the eccentric part. So the part that races up, you're gonna go slow for 3 seconds, 4 seconds, maybe 5, all the way up nice and controlled, and then down again, squeezing every time at the bottom. Focusing on volume, so you're gonna get 15 to 20 reps, 4 sets, and then the rest periods are gonna be short. It's gonna be a minute, minute 15 at most. Keep the pump going, keep the flow going. Let's hit it. Okay guys, tricep push downs. Remember 4 sets, 15 to 20 reps, short rest, minute, minute 15 at most. We're moving on to the 4th exercise in the routine, overhead dumbbell extensions, okay? Let's hit it. Okay guys, the next exercise in the routine is seated overhead extensions. Now every exercise we've done so far has been focusing on pressing, so bench, dips, push downs, it's all pressing motion. This is gonna hit the tricep in a different angle, get a big stretch in it, and then press it up. You could do these single arm or double. Today we're just doing conventional double. Again, I've heard a lot about the elbow angle. Yes, tucking your elbow in, you feel a little bit more in the inside of the triceps. Outside isn't bad if you don't have any discomfort in your shoulder. Now, if you have a discomfort in your shoulder, find that angle where you feel the most comfortable. But if your shoulders are good, play around with the angles. All you're doing is hitting the tricep in a different angle, okay? In a different way. So we're gonna grab some weight and get started. So the sets and reps for this is gonna be 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps. Again, focusing on the big stretch, comfort with the shoulders, things like that. Let's hit it. tip here. You don't necessarily need to walk it out, full walkout at the top. All that does is it takes the tension, the stress from the muscle and puts on your elbow joint. Could be a little bit more discomforting. So go about 90% of the way, leave the tension on the muscle, on your tricep where it's supposed to be, save your elbows there.
What did that say to him?
So that was the tricep overhead extension. We did 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps. We took about a minute 15 rest. Like I said, feel free to do those single arm extensions. Those are awesome, I do them as well. Great for heavy weight though, both arms, that's why I like doing them. So next one, we're gonna go back to the cable machine and do another variation of the push down. Okay, so that's it. Okay guys, so the 5th exercise in this routine is another variation of the cable push down. This is gonna be unilateral, which means one arm, and we're actually gonna grab it. It's a weird angle, you're gonna grab it from across your opposite shoulder and press down. Okay, so you'll see here in a second. But what I do is I take my opposite hand and I put it in my armpit so that my working arm has something to rest against, so if you can get a view of that. And then my stance, I feel better contraction when my feet are staggered with my opposite leg, the one that's in front. But that's just how I like to stand. I feel more comfortable that way. But the main point is having your hand in your armpit, that way that this working arm has something to rest against, okay? And then it's a push down, so we're gonna focus on going straight down towards the ground. And then you get a good contraction, good squeeze, and then on the way up, try not to let your elbow raise up with it, okay? Pivot just off your elbow, just like a push down. Allow your hand to come up across your opposite shoulder, and then straight down towards the ground, okay? Now if you're hitting your neck, shoulder, chest area, just position yourself better on the cable, okay? I've gotten pretty good at it. I can do it in one or two attempts, but if you gotta position yourself, just go ahead and get comfortable with whatever stance you're in. I'm gonna go ahead and do the first set here. You guys can see too, I'm just grabbing the cable, okay? So you don't need a handle for this one, you just grab the cable. If your cable has a ball on the end of it, that's actually easier because you just grab that. I'm just grabbing the end of the cable, you're going straight down. That's the unilateral press down. That's what I call it. We did 4 sets, 15 to 20 reps, minute 15 rest. I like it, just another way to hit the tricep in a push down at different angles. We're always shooting for different angles, so that's why I like that one. If you guys have any questions about it, because I know it's probably unique for most of you, shoot me an email. Links in the description below. And we're going on to our last exercise of the routine. So on the other side of this cable, just so we have enough room, let's get it. So this one, using a rope now, I call it another press down, but it's completely different because you're not standing upright, your elbows aren't pinned to your side. You'll see here in a second. I like to think of it as if you guys have ever done cable crunches, kneeling cable crunches, your body's in that same bent over position. This exercise is awesome because it hits the outer head of your triceps, the one that goes all the way up to your shoulder, gives your arm that nice separation between your delt and your triceps. hard to hit, but this exercise, the best one I found to target that. So I'm gonna jump into it and then we can continue from there. So this exercise is gonna give you a huge stretch in that outer head of your triceps, okay? Just in the starting position, you should feel that stretch before you even start. I like to think about, once I'm in that starting position, I'm just pressing down to the floor and out. That's why we're using the rope. It allows that separation. This is a tough exercise to master at first. If you're not feeling it where you think you should, play around with your torso angle, okay? How bent over you are, how not bent over you are. And then start with lighter weight. You're not gonna be able to use a whole lot of weight on this exercise. And the other reason is we're doing a lot of reps. So we're aiming for 20 to 30 reps on this exercise and short rest, trying to really get a pump. And it's the last exercise in the routine, so we're not saving anything, okay? Hey guys, so that's our tricep routine. We started with the strength work with the close grip bench, did a lot of bodybuilding style stuff with the push downs, the overhead extensions, and remember, you don't have to do everything exactly how I did it. You can switch up the order, switch up the variations. That's just one of my favorite routines and how I like to do it, but make it your own, okay? For any questions, make sure you're following me on social media, my website. Feel free to email me. All the links are in the description below. And until next time, remember, why do you train?